A few weeks back, I set out to build the ultimate daily driver Honda Civic Si, and well friends, this is what we ended up with. Yes, the car is currently running. Yes, it's much quieter. Yes, the car now has a full exhaust. Little teaser for what you guys are gonna see later on in the video. Listen to this thing, man. Now, if you didn't know, I am giving this car away. She is going home to one of you guys here very, very shortly. And every $3 you spend on the website will get you one entry to take home the soon-to-be 500 wheel horsepower sleeper Honda Civic Si. Today is a very, very exciting day for the giveaway EM1 build. Today the car is finally getting its full exhaust system. I've spent the last few weeks pulling out the old engine, building a new K24, installing the built transmission, slapping on the DC5 Creations turbo kit, getting the first start out of the way. Last episode, we were finally able to drive the car, and now today, the car is getting exhaust. So listen to this. Yesterday, I ran a little poll on my Instagram, full exhaust or hood dump. The results are in. It's split 50-50. So the only logical reason, that doesn't make any sense. The only logical thing to do is both. So here's what we're doing. It's gonna be a little bit of extra work for me, kind of a lot of extra work for me, but I'm willing to get it done. And I think it's gonna be super, super cool and unique when it's all finished up. So here's what we're doing. We have the car. I bought the turbo kit with the hood exit exhaust. Me personally, I think the car deserves the hood exit exhaust. It's a built turbo Civic. It needs a hood dump, in my opinion. Half of you guys don't think so, so here's what we're gonna do. We have two hoods. We have hood number one. This is the OEM hood, OEM paint. This hood is going to stay untouched. So let's consider this option number one. OEM hood, full exhaust from the turbo out the back. The wastegate will dump underneath the car and sound wild under boost. Option number two, here we have, you guessed it, another hood. This hood here will be cut and modified and then at the end painted for the hood exit exhaust. I do need to do a little bit of work to the hood exit exhaust. As you can see right now, I don't even have the wastegate dump on the car. I just have the exhaust itself. That I need to turn into a teardrop design so it looks much cleaner, all finished up. Now here's the super cool thing. Somebody went through and spent a ton of time on a full vibrant exhaust for this car. So I did order up the downpipe from DC5 Creations. I'm sure we're gonna have to modify it a little bit to fit the exhaust that was built for this car. That's gonna show up later today. So in the meantime, let's focus on option number two, getting the hood exit exhaust complete and finished up and looking proper. The hard part and the scary part for me is going to be cutting this hood. This isn't really something that you can mess up on and do multiple times. Otherwise, you're just throwing a ton of money away. So let's not do that. Now, when I say teardrop design, this is what I mean. I've had this laying around. This is a 60 mil for a wastegate. It looks super nice when you do the teardrops coming out of the hood. If you do a little side by side, you can see the teardrop versus just the straight circle. The teardrop looks much nicer. So I'll be using this for the wastegate dump, which is this pipe here. Of course, I will have to trim this back a little bit. For now, I need to focus on trying to build one of these for the exhaust. So what I'm gonna do is grab this 90-degree and cut it into a teardrop design. Wish me luck. All I pretty much have here is a cutoff wheel. So what I'm gonna do is try and replicate this one as close as possible. You can see it's angled up quite a bit. I'm gonna be starting off with this 90-degree radius bend right here. I have a few of these, so if I mess this one up, that's fine. This would be a whole lot easier with a band saw, but I can make something work. How am I gonna do this? For only using this tool and getting that, I'm pretty pleased. The next step from here is going to be to get the wastegate dump tube on the car, get the hood set up on there, cut the hole in the hood, and then figure out where these are gonna sit on the exhaust. Actually, you know what? The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead, loosen the exhaust, get it pushed down out of the way, get the hood on and gapped properly, and then lift the hood up, put the exhaust where it needs to be, close the hood, and then cut the hole in the hood. All right, we got her gapped and fitting absolutely perfectly on both sides. Now I'm gonna go ahead, pop the hood open, get the exhaust sitting where it needs to sit, get the external dump tube on, and figure out how the heck I'm gonna cut this hole. I mean, I can cut a hole. That's no problem. Cutting it in the right spot, that's the problem. So I got the exhaust on and the wastegate dump on. There are two layers to the hood, the inner structure and the outer layer. The first thing I'm gonna worry about is, of course, just the inner structure. We're probably gonna have to cut a lot of that structure out, which is not a big deal whatsoever. Straight Fabrication had to do that on the all-wheel drive Civic Type R and didn't have any problems with the hood flexing an abnormal amount. A few minutes later, the inner structure piece that we needed out of the way is out of the way. So what I did to get some information as to where we need to cut, I greased just the ring, or the tip, the edge, I should say, of the exhaust, closed the hood, and now we have about a half circle. So what we see right here is this edge here. All right, let's see how we did so far. Hey, it clears. Nice, doing something right. I feel like that was definitely the hard part. From here, I need to add the teardrops, cut the hood a little bit more for the teardrops, and build a bezel to go around all of that to make it look nice and clean. Let's deal with the exhaust teardrop first. I think the stick out amount of the exhaust is nice. The gate we need to pull up a little bit, no big deal. Let's get this sorted out first. I do think I'm gonna angle the teardrops a little bit to the passenger side, something like that. Beyond excited with how this is coming out, guys. It's taken me a very, very long time, I ain't gonna lie, but it's coming out so clean. So clean. Especially when we get that bezel made, it's gonna be perfect. The exhaust is done. Now we need to replicate that. Same height, same angle, same everything for the gate. Moving right along. So both of the teardrops are on. Love how those turned out. Clear the hood just fine. I know the hood looks funny right now, guys. The bezel, we'll clean all that up. 2 steps left. Weld the teardrops to the exhaust and build the bezel. Step 1, pull off the exhaust, get her welded up. The exhaust portion is done. Those things turned out absolutely phenomenal. Now, probably the most important part is going to be that bezel. So let's see what I figure out. I'm gonna start with cardboard and then transfer it over to probably 16th inch aluminum. I'm gonna take my time on this. It's very important. It looks nice. For a redneck who doesn't know what they're doing, that turned out pretty nice. Now, I only have 4 rivets in there for now. Of course, we do need to go through and paint the hood. I'll paint the hood when I paint the new fender that I picked up. Not gonna happen today. Today, I'm trying to get both exhaust systems done for the car. System number 1 is done. Look at that. Clears perfectly, looks beautiful in the bay. I'm a happy camper. Okay, moving on to the full exhaust system. So we have a package here from DC5 Creations. This should get us very, very close to getting the full exhaust done on the car. There should be a downpipe, the dub tube for the external wastegate. Now check out the quality of these goodies. So this side will connect to the turbo. This side will connect right there. That will connect to the exhaust that's on the car. And this is the dump tube for the external gate. So I went ahead and pulled the entire exhaust system off. I do need to trim this a little bit shorter, about a foot shorter. Thankfully, it's too long, not too short. My plan is to trim that back, weld on the V-band flange onto the 3-inch, and this guy will pop on there, put the clamp on, and we should be done. Let's go ahead and cut that and weld. The full exhaust system is on the car. Everything is complete. Now in the engine bay, it doesn't look much different, but check this out. Factory hood is on the car, uncut, bumpers on. This thing looks like a complete sleeper, like a factory Honda Civic Si with some spoon brakes and wheels. But as soon as you pop the hood, you know she makes some jam. Let's go fire it up. Vibrant 3-inch all the way back, vibrant muffler, vibrant resonator. Literally the complete opposite of what it was. That is so much quieter. And enough of that. Let's go on a drive. Oh yeah, that's nice. This is literally a full-on daily friendly car now with full exhaust. Completely different feel, completely different vibe. I'm gonna shut up now. Listen to the exhaust note from the mic by the exhaust. This thing sounds fantastic.